Welcome back. A cloudy scene right now from Cheyenne Wells. Time right now is 6:40. Well, let's get a check on the forecast. We got Marty with an update. Good morning, Marty.
Yeah, good morning, Kershaw. And good morning, everybody. We'll go from Cheyenne Wells to Cheyenne Mountain. We'll have very different views. Again, over the plains, you have some low clouds, some patchy fog here along the Front Range. That's cleared up very nicely here in just the last couple of hours. So we're going to see a good bit of sunshine today here along the I-25 corridor. And the temperatures, which are pretty chilly right now, are going to start to warm up. And we're already seeing some evidence of that. Notice that Walsenburg and Trinidad are in the mid-30s. It's in the mid-20s right now around Teller County. Thanks to Larry for the report there. But then we're only in the teens in Colorado Springs and Pueblo. So low-lying areas along Fountain Creek, down here along the Arkansas River, we're likely going to be a little slow to warm up. But as soon as that wind kicks off the mountains and starts to blow, our temperatures should start to go up pretty nicely. And Futurecast is showing some of this wind is going to be very strong, particularly in the vicinity of the higher terrain to the south and southwest of Pueblo, where we could have some gusts over 40 miles an hour at times. And that just ruins an otherwise perfectly fine day. Futurecast is showing lighter wind than that as you travel north and east, but not no wind. And so we're still going to be pretty breezy. I think at times we could have some wind gusts around the Pikes Peak region, maybe into Pueblo, over 25 miles an hour. I don't think it'll be that strong all day, but it'll be out there. And that always, is a little bit of a drawback. Futurecast is doing a pretty nice job of showing some of the low clouds that are in place across the eastern plains this morning. Again, that stuff will eventually blow east into Kansas, and once that happens, your wind will start to blow, your temperatures will start to rise. We'll have some scattered snow showers out across the mountains today. Most of that's fallen this morning. But even this afternoon in the southwestern part of the state or in extreme northern Colorado, we could see a little bit of snow up across the higher terrain. The rest of us look to have a mostly sunny to partly cloudy afternoon. Eventually, high temperatures should reach the 50s to near 60 in eastern Colorado. Again, this is predicated on the wind blowing out of the west and coming off the mountains. It's a Chinook wind, typically does warm the plains, and that's why you see a pretty good difference between the temperatures over the plains as compared to the high country, the big valleys, and the mountains themselves. Will only be in the 20s and 30s today. Just keep in mind that those numbers are not going to materialize very quickly, so it'll be pretty chilly this morning for the eastern plains. As we move into the late afternoon and evening hours, I think we'll continue to have some pretty good pockets of wind, but by about midnight or so, we'll start to track the next cold front. The only indication of it that you really see here on Futurecast is this pocket of low clouds, which will gradually start to slip into the southern part of the state and work towards the mountains. And I think by tomorrow morning, probably a little bit more than is suggested here, we'll have some low clouds banked up against the mountain areas here in the southern part of the state. So I think we'll wake up to a pretty gray day. We may continue to see at least some scattered snow showers out in southwestern Colorado, but not a lot of that is expected during the night tonight. Looking for lows to drop back into the 20s in most of eastern Colorado tonight. We'll still have some single digits and teens, though, up across the high country and the major mountain valleys. Highway 115 in Turkey Creek, looking off towards the south. Yeah, things have cleared out pretty nicely. You see a few clouds here and there, just some patches of cloud cover, but they're in the process of breaking up. And we'll be tracking that colder air as it slides into the area tomorrow. I already mentioned some of the low clouds. You might also pick up a little bit of light snow for a couple of days, and we'll talk about that in our extended forecast soon. Kershaw, back to you.